today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes his forward for about 6.
He's brought
the numbers for him from a week ago. 11 carries, 81 yards.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry for Barkley. They're spinning now. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I like the strategy. Ends, extra beef, they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, here's Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode.
After review of the play, the ruling on the
Zane
field is
Gonzalez
reversed.
lining up for
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The officials yards. This one counts. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there?
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Kick is good. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chiefs 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility that people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of. Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On second down, here's Barkley. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short.
15.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Miami.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Chiefs 3.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Taken down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 17.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On second down, Tua. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Tua to try again on second down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. $19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
To Christian McCaffrey.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 2.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
The ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, how to get it out quick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So the very rare blocked punt, scooped, and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
35-yard line.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more. You try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. Mahomes give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now we'll see what the big tight end Mike Gesicki and the rest of the offense has in store. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Miami.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Hunt. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead in the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brent.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we found... Forward to the beginning of the second half.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Now here's a screen play left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. It's Owens. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. 2 to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Tagovailoa, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to number 4.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Slide. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll buy some time right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hale. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
This is unbelievable.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Go, go, go. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Watch the run.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. I'm coming after you.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Now a toss right to Barkley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
They can't hang with us. 58's the money. 58's the money. He don't know no better.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 26 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami set to take over, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
All day, dog.
Looking to pass. Tua dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Hey, they're scared. Green check. Check 59.
Tua now on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Barkley, toss play left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Miami.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
62.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500.